Don't follow trends. Take that with my chest.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from Indianapolis. Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. The Colts had 10 and 5 to start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play they got stuck at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed out hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Hey, Coach, Black Ultra. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Right back to him on first down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
We're scoreless after one.
Go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Set, cut. Fight, 97.
go for it and run a little touch pass here.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way, just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Lance going to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Marquise Bell. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And take it right on the 30. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off of play action. Here's Lance. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Yellow, go, steel, black.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2nd and 2. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now a timeout taken.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit, and let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball in back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Lance going up top toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Lance. He finds his man Johnson.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Lance.
Wisely will throw that one away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Lance. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really,
in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
they've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. Happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Striker, 3-3.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
But that comes from extra game film, extra time. Those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crack the throwing lanes?
Play action. Now it's Lance. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Final minute now of the third quarter. On play action, Lance. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Run the ball.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Now Lance.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Trey Lance.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Colts pick it up.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
A big loss on the play. Brings up
38. Flag blue. you, yellow. 6, 7. Ball red.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
The second down pass.
The offense on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Seal, black. Fight, 97. Black shot. Blue striker. Red, yellow. Hut.
They'll drop the throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Hey, check mega. Ten cycle. Check you. Green check. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shot, 17. Ultra. Cheetah. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Blue. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Pass on 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
18 yards. It's now 3rd down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Flash, red. Light blue. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's good. For a goal.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
At the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Red, cycle. Seal, black. Black shot. Blue striker. Red, yellow.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Strong, 10. White. Cluster, 6. Green jack.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Yellow blue. Striker, 3-3. Left, right. Watch out, Strike two. Set.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they had the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know what?
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Lance.
It's incomplete.